Welcome back. This is Joe Bolero Jr. with the International Academy of Podcast Professionals with another mini tutorial on Mini-Toot in Adobe Audition, this one focusing on the functions silence and insert silence. Now, you may want to use the silence function in post-production to edit out some noises. Perhaps there are a lot of breaths from your guests before they answer your questions, or perhaps there's just an area the guest after the recording has asked you to remove, and of course you would do that. The first step is to open up your waveform. Now I'm going to do this with my mouse by just scrolling across the top of my mouse. I will find the area that I want to silence. This is different from delete, silence. And I'm just going to highlight it. For this exercise, I'm just going to, we'll make believe that this area right here, it's a breath from a guest, or it's perhaps an area where there's a cough or something like that. I just highlight it with my cursor, holding down my left cursor button and dragging across will bring up this white background to the waveform. Now there are two ways I can do this. I can use my keyboard shortcut. I have designated S on my keyboard to silence for the silence function, or I may just go up to Effects and down to Silence. You can see here's my shortcut. Click it, and it takes it out of the recording as if it was never there. And you know what? Your listeners won't be able to tell the difference. So we can go through our recordings and silence all the areas that are not preferable, that you do not want to have in your recording at the end of post-production. Now, insert silence is a little bit different. You're actually going to insert an area of silence within your recording. Now, you may want to do this because, maybe you messed up a question, or maybe there was a problem with the recording and you have to re-record in your post-production, or for any other reason. You might want to just add some section, a comment, or something. You can do it with insert silence. Now, I do have my keyboard shortcut for insert silence, which is I on my keyboard, but you can do it as well by going up to Edit, down to Insert, and over to Silence. Here's my keyboard shortcut. See the I? Now I just click that and a nice dialog box will show up. Now this is set at duration 10 seconds. You can see it right here. Minutes, seconds, microseconds. Now I know the question that I want to re-ask. I've deleted it already because I messed it up, but the answer still exists. It takes about 3 seconds, but I'm going to set this for 10 seconds so I can have some space and flexibility when I re-record the question. I hit OK. It inserts a section 10 seconds long. You can see it's highlighted here in white, and all I need do is hit record. This is a re-recording of a question that I messed up in Adobe Audition when I was recording my interview. I hit End. You can see that Adobe reduces the area that is highlighted to the recording that I've just made, but obviously the original insert silence length still exists. So I would want to take that silence length out and delete it. Now you notice that in MP3, it's not doing a recording in both the left and right channel. So it's more preferable to do this in multi-track where your settings are stereo, or in an audio file where you can convert to stereo to MP3. I hope this has been helpful. Take a moment, if you will, and visit us at intacpp.com, where you can access all your resources. Thank you for listening.